here for BoJack. This is season 3, episode 10. 2 episodes away from the finale of season 3. And then I think, is it up to 6 seasons?
I think so. Okay. BoJack, yeah.
Okay.
BoJack's the long one.
Okay.
Which is just so bananas to me that like a show. I mean, this obviously now that we've seen the show and we've gotten to like know everyone, it makes sense why it's going so long. But when I first like saw, like bits of BoJack, you know, being
himself.
No, just the show in general. Like I never thought it would get to like 6 seasons, like 6 seasons worth. Like
no, it's pretty long for like a show just in general. Like that's pretty damn long. So.
But I mean, kudos to them, and it makes sense now with like how deep this show goes. I guess. Yeah. When I first saw the idea of BoJack, I just thought it was some dinky little knockoff of The Simpsons. Like nothing like.
Yeah, same.
But then like getting into it, we're like, okay, then now it makes sense why it is 6 seasons long, because it's like it really gets deep.
I'm curious what else happens, because that's a lot of
6
seasons, and we're almost ending season 3. So
I mean,
that's a lot that's going to happen.
I'm curious if there's going to be like where he goes
season.
We all need a mom season, don't we?
Yeah, true. We're gonna do it. We'll get into this episode. I don't know. I cannot remember last episode.
I know. Okay. But Todd was still doing his thing with the.
It may not. Was that when he had like the dolphin strippers? Coming?
Yeah, I mean, that's been the thing, but
was that not last?
Oh no, sorry guys. Like as soon as we start watching it, we're gonna remember everything.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Gosh. We're gonna watch it. But we are ahead on our Patreon if you're interested in having early access. We have full-timer reactions, and I think we're 3 to 4 weeks ahead on Patreon, and those links are in the description box below.
Yes. And don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. All right, here we go.
This year's Oscar nominees, Mr. Peanut Butter.
For what?
Mr. Peanut Butter. Mr. Peanut Butter.
They kept saying it?
Mr. Peanut Butter. The nominees are George Clooney, the Nazi who played Yahtzee,
yes.
City of AIDS, Colin Firth for First Things First, the Colin Firth story, Michael Fassbender for I want to say Bill Gates, and BoJack Horseman for Secretariat.
I want Michael to win.
Yes,
absolutely.
He's already a winner.
He's a winner. All right.
You just got nominated for an Oscar. You're an Oscar nominee. How do you feel?
I feel.
He looks trim.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
Or not.
The same.
Well, hello there. Isn't that the sad like reality?
Soul.
He kept thinking like, well, if he achieves this goal, he's gonna feel better.
I mean, it's the movie Soul. Like what we talk about Soul more now because it's so relatable. But it's just like you strive so hard for one thing and then you get it. You're like, well, what now?
Yeah.
What do you do with your life now?
Why do I keep thinking things will make me happy? What is wrong with me?
BoJack,
it's okay.
Don't do this. Don't fetishize your own sadness.
Oh God, I'm drowning. I feel like I'm drowning.
BoJack, listen. When I was 17, I snuck out to a fraternity.
Oh, jeez.
The roads were icy, and I swerved into the lake.
Oh my
God. You a ghost? Are you?
When I opened my mouth, the air bubbles floated up, and that's how I knew which way to swim.
Oh.
That is a terrifying story.
BoJack, when you find yourself lost and disoriented and underwater, and you don't know which way is up,
open your mouth.
It's important to breathe.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't breathe underwater.
What are we doing just sitting here? I just got nominated for an Oscar. We got a party like it's 1982.
Never mind. I was about to get really into that.
Look at her booty.
I know.
Damn.
Good job, girl. Good for you.
I want to fly into a party. Damn.
I want to be at this. No, I don't want to be at this
I
party.
know.
I do not.
No. Oh my God. Oh, never mind. Wow. I thought he was. I thought he had lost some weight, but he hasn't.
Giant chocolate Oscars here.
Ooh, you can
Famous
eat it.
DJ David Good.
Why did they just spring up like that?
No, tell them I want my free Tesla parked in my goddamn living room. I'm BoJack.
The artwork is so cool, like, for this episode.
There's always a wheelchair. Oh no!
Cool.
You used to actually care about shit. What happened?
I don't know, BoJack. Maybe I'm tired of everyone yelling at me and sending death threats to my house and all my friends thinking I'm annoying and getting in fights with my husband and seeing little refugee boys die in hospital bombings. It's exhausting and I can't do
She's having, like, dreams, like PTSD.
I know that you can tweet for a living in a house in Beverly Hills that your husband bought, or you can think you're better than everyone, but you can't do both.
I don't think I'm better than everyone. You're gonna win that Oscar. And you're gonna go up on that stage and give your little speech, and then you're gonna go home. And you're gonna be so miserable you'll wanna kill yourself. And you're gonna have nobody left to stop you.
Wow.
Was that Carrot Top? Is that him?
I don't think so, but he looks like him. I don't like how she said that.
What we have, it's more than just an Oscar campaign, right?
I need to go.
What?
There's work to be done. We got the nomination, but now the real battle begins. Enjoy your party. Stop worrying about the future.
I sort of missed what she said on the phone to Heather. Let's not get in the car drunk in your home. He's doing the same thing. Yeah. But Diane isn't there.
Raven on a wire.
Stupid.
Precariously perched.
Stupid.
Just and unjust as the outdoor seating area of the California Pizza Kitchen.
Is he okay?
He recently found out that his brother's sick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry, but you know what else is sick? These hardwood floors.
Oh my god. She's good.
Yeah.
I buy it.
Oh.
I lease that shit.
Well, there she is. Wine on the job.
Hey.
Are you sure you need surgery? Can't you get a second opinion?
Second opinion? You know there's only one doctor on the peninsula. I could ask him twice if it'd make you feel better.
Nothing could make me feel better right now.
Gosh,
Not even an amazing career opportunity.
Tennis balls. I love it.
It could be an amazing career. Good. This isn't a great time, Shep. Could you call back?
Absolutely not. The Oscar nomination.
German Shepherd. That's adorable.
Host. Sadly, Jimmy Fallon just broke his face. What? Halloween in January?
Oh, that thing. There was this came back. There's no floor.
Jimmy Fallon. So stupid.
I know. Oh, he did go in there.
Always take every opportunity that comes your way because opportunities are like sneezes from God. And when God sneezes, you can't say God bless you to God. So instead, you have to take the opportunity. I'm cold and pass me that blanket.
Boy, that old
Can you pass me that?
Release the envelope.
Copies that. Releasing the envelope. It's go time.
It's go time.
Of course. Of fucking course. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Peanut Butter, we'd like to invite you to the stage.
It's here.
The
Old Yeller.
So did he say BoJack's name and it wasn't on there?
Where the red fern grows. Sorry, that's a really good book. I cried hard reading that.
Old Yeller.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't hear what.
No, it's fine. I'm curious if BoJack's name wasn't on there and he just said it. Oh no.
Oh my, and this is why it was like 36 minutes late.
Makes sense.
Sorry, if you could just my phone.
That's right, Ninja Turtles. Oh my god, I love that.
What a great twist.
Hello?
Mr. Peanut Butter, I wanted to give you a chance to say goodbye.
Oh no.
To my twisted spleen, because it was successfully
Oh,
removed.
yay.
Okay, now where's the uh-oh. Could have sworn it was right here.
Oh, did he just say random names?
Just
But
as soon
why
as you
would
give me
he-
that backup envelope, please and por favor.
What backup envelopes? There is no backup envelope.
How does Todd have a sandwich? Where did that come from?
I don't. He's Todd.
Just as soon as oh my God, is that Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper? I love him for some reason. But yeah.
We do love him for some reason.
We just need to come up with all the nominees ourselves.
But I haven't even seen all the movies.
Todd, nobody has. That's not how they give out awards.
But
Time for talk.
It does seem that way most of the time.
Right.
So.
okay, for Best Picture, what about Avatar? That was a good movie.
True, but did that?
Oh no, yeah, I was thinking it was The Last Airbender.
I hated both of them, honestly, so I don't care.
Controversial, but like I didn't think it was all that great.
What, Avatar? Oh no, I didn't either. Like I'm just like, whatever.
His performance in Secretariat was as thoughtful and self-aware as we've ever seen him. Besides, he's our friend.
Is he?
Whoa, I am surprised to hear you say that, Todd.
Best boy.
Feelings, because feelings are the ceilings of our hearts. And a
Documentary Jag Slag Crag Bagdag. This is adorable.
BoJack is a damaged individual. Getting this nomination from the two friends he loves the most, you and also me, would really mean a lot to him.
Mr. Peanut Butter.
But did you really think he was that good in the movie?
Oh, I haven't seen it. It seemed long.
Oh shit.
Well, those are all the nominations. I will not be taking any questions. Goodbye. I must go.
I gotta say, we picked some top-notch
So
noms.
if this gets out, though, what is BoJack gonna do?
You know what's crazy? We saved the day today, and no one will ever even know.
Hey, we'll know.
You don't want this to happen.
So, the good news is my brother's surgery was a success. And the bad news is you're not nominated for an Oscar. And the other good news is that each breath is a gift.
And everyone's leaving.
But you know what they say? It's an honor just to be nominated. Oh, wait.
Oh boy.
So I'm just like everybody else.
I know you're upset.
That's okay.
I see now how that might have made you even more upset. But I realized something today when my brother called from the hospital. And I think it's going to make you feel a lot better.
What? What is it?
None of this matters.
Oh my god. And they're just going to leave him all alone.
Maybe this is an opportunity to live one of your other 8 lives.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Judah.
I have found it to be an above-average experience. Please forgive me for getting emotional.
Oh, that mouse.
Oh,
Ralph. He had the little cheese. That's what gave that away.
When you came back from Cordovia and needed a place to crash, oh, you could have stayed with me or any of your other friends, but you went right to his house. Did you?
All right, Roxy, you're telling the truth.
They're filling everyone's glasses.
She's doing the thing. She's.
Hey, excuse me. Do you know you're breaking the law by giving everybody water?
Is this why Karens are just unhappy with themselves, so they just have to.
That's really what it is.
They don't want to see their own flaws.
Before they ask
Oh, that was not big.
Sit down. We're thirsty.
I was walking back to my car when all of a sudden this woman tripped on a cobblestone, twisted her ankle, and
What?
into my arms. So I rushed her to the hospital. And
This better be a joke.
Oh.
I moved to Russia, and I'm totally messing with you. None of that's true.
Oh my god! I would have hung up so quickly. Okay, he's sweet.
Yeah.
It took me a second.
After what you did?
What I did?
Come on, Todd, I know. Mr. Peanut Butter told me everything.
Everything? He even told you when I was a kid I used to bang on my butt like a bongo drum when I got out of the bath?
What? Hey now, who didn't? Hey.
About that.
So, it's not the alcohol or the drugs or any of the shitty things that happened to you in your career or when you were a kid. It's you. It's you. Fuck, man. What
Wow.
else is there to say?
That's the most serious. Oh, it ended like that?
That did not seem long.
No.
Wow. Damn.
Is there? No, I think that's the.
Yeah.
Here, can I just wanted to go back to this.
Oh, what she said
part.
on the phone.
Yeah.
I think it was where you had
Yeah, I'm just worried because it's just showing him coming in.
Well, because she was talking on the phone when he came in.
There we are.
Oh, right. The nominees. Like, it was like a surprise for him.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that was the most, like, mature thing Todd has ever said. Like, that moment.
Yeah.
Where he just... The last words he said. Yeah, that's just interesting. So this is, like, kind of a really, like, kind of a big... the downfall for BoJack. It feels like a bit.
Yeah, like this is a turning point in the wrong direction. Definitely for him.
Yeah, he's like square one or zero
or negative something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's interesting with what Todd's perspective in this last conversation, because he didn't even know what it really was, and I thought he did. So it's just like, I don't know, but I'm just mad at you. And obviously him getting out his emotions and saying, like, you just do this.
Yeah.
You blame it on this and this and this, but it's really just you. You know, that's a hard conversation to think about, because I can relate to that with my stepsister. Like, because she's come from a very hard background. Like, I was adopted, so I wasn't in a certain situation she was in. And, you know, when we've had altercations, I'm just like, I understand where you're coming from and what you've gone through, but that's still no excuse for you can change. You can be better. And she's getting better now. But and I see that with BoJack. It's just like he's been... sorry.
Hold on.
Even with this tattoo, it's just like, it's you. And it's just like, it's hard because you want to be understanding of people's trauma. And like things that they're struggling with, but at the same time, it's just like you are also an adult. It's just like there has to be some accountability, even though there has been those issues. So it's tricky. It's very tricky, especially for BoJack. But it's like, was it Diane? Before, like way back in the beginning, he's just like, you need to see a therapist. You need to see someone to talk.
Diane told him.
Was it someone had told? Yeah, someone had told, or been like, have you gone to see a therapist? Have you gone to?
Or was that Princess Carolyn last episode?
Well, I remember it happened like way really earlier in, I think, I don't know if it was the first season or second season, but something about him. Yeah. I don't know, but or maybe I'm thinking. Actually, I think I'm thinking of Better Call Saul.
Well, you know what? There is some things that this is in that world. It feels like, I think because of Aaron Paul being Todd's voicing Todd, but like, no, yeah.
Right, but
but
it's just like if you would see someone like, and I said this to my mom with my sisters, it's like if she would just go talk to someone and work out these issues and be better for herself, like learn to not make excuses about the past, even though we have to acknowledge the trauma, and you know, and talk about it, but like being able to be like, not make that as an excuse, but to make it as a push to go forward. And BoJack has not been able to get to that place yet.
Right.
So I understand Todd's frustration with him. Yes. Especially in that moment and what he was saying. But anyway, enough about me.
No, I mean, it's, Todd's been watching BoJack for 6 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Doing the same thing like every day, pretty much every week.
Same excuses, same issues.
So it's true. It's like, your trauma and your pain is real, and it does affect so many different things. Like you cannot, sometimes you don't even realize you're like being triggered by like a past event and you don't know why, but it happens. The thing is you do need to seek help, and you do need to find it. But that's tough too, because everyone's on a different timeline.
Yeah.
Because there's been like many times for me personally where I was like, oh, I knew I needed to move out of my house, but like I didn't. But I also had like, no, I didn't have the financial stability.
But that's different.
But I could have. There's a lot of things that I could have done. I could have saved money, or I could have did this or did that or whatever it is. But like I was. it sucks because it's like, again, it comes from childhood, and it comes from like not being in that. It's hard to talk about it because like I don't want to get in. There's too many details that if I don't explain every single detail, no one's gonna understand. But the thing with trauma is that you can't. Yes, you'll get better like when you work on it, when you do go to therapy, when you journal, when you read the self-help books, when you put the effort and the work in, but it's not a cure-all, okay? It is not. You're still going to get triggered by certain things. Things are going to hurt you, but you'll have a quicker bounce back.
You have the right tools and skills.
And you'll have so if you need to take a breath, you're like, "Oh yeah, that's right. Breathing helps me in this." Or, "Okay, I need to go write down what's going on here," or "I need to call my therapist or my friend," whatever it is.
The support system that helps you through those moments.
But a lot of people don't get it. Like I didn't get it until like it started a couple of the real therapy didn't start till this last year. So like to my serious therapy, like I'm going to do this for me.
Yeah.
You know, so
it takes time.
And yeah, I have a lot to say, I guess, about it, but there's not enough time to go into it. But I mean, obviously, when we get do our podcast, like we'll be able to talk more in depth about our background, our backstories, because we both have different upbringings, different like traumas, different things like that, and like it'll.
But I feel like our like the self. Or just like the discovery for ourselves, like that's kind of been in the last couple of years. Because like for me, it started when I, broke up with my last boyfriend, where I was just like, oh fuck, what's wrong with me? And I had to kind of do like that kind of self discovery with the books and everything. But it's hard. It's hard for both. It's hard for me to like. I don't even know what to say with BoJack, because it's like I understand where he's coming from, why he is the way he is, and why this is so hard for him. Yeah. But it's like when is that point where you're gonna stop making excuses? Because as of what we've seen, it's literally like, oh, but it isn't me, it's them, and that's always been his fallback. And it's just like, when is he gonna have enough like repercussion or or like some type of issue that happens where it's just like he has to own up to it at that point and be like, maybe I do need to take this first step. You not get fixed right away, but the first step. Yeah. And the monkey seemed to be that first step kind of thing. Each day it gets, it's hard, but each day it gets a little easier, but he hasn't really
to do it every day.
He hasn't done it yet. He hasn't lived up to that yet.
He keeps getting like, it's like there's like a little, I don't know what those stories are called, but like a Christian story where the guy's like on a house, it's like been flooded, and he's waiting for God to come, and like there's 3 different boats pass by, and he's like, no, I'm waiting for God, or an angel. And so it's like, it seems like, because he keeps getting a second chance, like he's getting so many like moments of like hope and like,
it's like, you send me a sign, and the sign's literally there. He's like, that's not it.
Yeah, and he takes it in, but then it goes out really quickly, because he just gets the problem is he abuses alcohol, he abuses drugs, he abuses all kinds of everything,
enablers
and
as well.
Sex, and he has enablers, and I think like this doesn't sound funny or weird, but have a pandemic. Get yourself alone for a little bit.
This might be the alone, though, because
it
Princess Carolyn.
It is going to be.
I hope if he does call her, I hope she'll be like, no.
Yeah.
Because that's another enabling thing. And we saw that last episode, she's always been, even when he's like, leave, and she doesn't leave, and she helps him get through that moment. And it's just like, that's what's the problem. Like, we have to let him reach rock bottom. He has to reach it.
It's so tough, though. Like, when you love someone.
Yes.
But there's nothing you can do.
It's called tough love.
You can't do anything.
It's called tough love. Like, you have to let them suffer, because when you suffer, you see the blessings, and then you're able to heal.
Sometimes sometimes
that's true.
You do take your life.
But that's not on anyone but that person.
No, it's not. It's not, but it's like a thing that is real. Like
it is real.
You have to put in your head, like, especially if you know, like BoJack is like Diane kind of said it. She was like, you're not gonna have anyone, and you're gonna kill yourself or whatever she said, and no one's gonna be there to help you or whatever. Yeah. And but what can you do? That's the thing, like that's the guilt. Because when you have a friend or you have someone that you're like, I love them, but they're not healthy and they're not taking advice. They're not making like not even 1 inch or a centimeter, a millimeter of a change. What are you gonna do? It's like Princess Carolyn for years was there, and that's because she comes from like we were talking about, like she was a helper and she had to take care of what her mom left behind or whatever. There's
but that's
so much.
That's the gray area that's so hard because that is such a hard situation because it's just like, do I take if you're like Princess Carolyn or Diane and you're seeing BoJack, it's just like, do I continue on suffering myself to try and help this person when they're not helping themselves? Or do I release them and let it be what it is? But then there is that chance because they're unstable.
Yeah.
That they could do it and then, you know, potential guilt coming right back at you. So it's such a mix. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard because you do love that person and you want them to be better, but if they don't want it themselves, you can't force it. It's like you can only control what you do. You can't control what they do. Yeah, but we all want to control what happens for other people and help them.
Yeah. It also helps. Like it's like Diane. Diane likes to control things, right? Because that like helps her kind of settle, like things are right in the world. Like she has no control over her life.
Yes.
So she tries to control everybody else. And like her and BoJack they mirror each other because they are similar, but in different
ways. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like they're like she doesn't abuse alcohol. She doesn't have the same like vices, but it's very similar though.
I feel like her abuse comes from like judging people.
Yeah.
Like the situation. But which actually no, that's not true. Maybe not.
That was a sensitive time for her too. But like she's like, he even called her out. She's like, you think you're better than everyone.
And it's true. She has those moments where she does.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't I don't know if she intentionally...
I don't think it's crazy to say, but I don't think anyone intentionally wants to hurt people.
Right.
As much as we hate, there's certain people that we hate, right? Like, you know, they're the bad guy or the bad woman or whatever it is. They're not trying, they truly think they're helping.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's a delusion.
It's so great.
I don't think Diane is as delusional as like certain people.
She's not delusional as
in certain, and maybe in some ways.
But and again, it's just like this is so not black and white, y'all.
But it's tough. Like Todd it's true. It is. There's a gentler way to say it, but maybe at this point you have to just be upfront and blunt.
At this point, it's like, because it's just like, when is enough?
And,
like when is it actually? When is the point where we say you need to be accountable? Like when does that actually happen? So at this point, because he continuously says the same excuse or says the same, well, woe is me. It's like, no, bro, it's not woe is you. You literally are not helping yourself, and you let yourself sink into these places.
Yeah, what was it that she said? And you blame you're fetishizing like sadness.
Yeah. It reminds me of Shameless. You remember Fiona? Where she's just like, she kind of she makes herself the victim in all those relationships that she's been in, or you know, and then she's like, well, this happened to me. Well, I mean,
it's still so hard to, but no, I know what you're saying.
But I remember, I think Lip talked to her about, it's very similar to what Todd was saying to BoJack, where he's just like, you keep doing this to yourself, though.
Yeah, it just sucks. It's like, because like our parents, they if they don't help us and they don't give us like the right footing, the right foundation, and be like, okay, here you go, now you're off. They just like have you and then whatever.
Kick you out.
Who cares about you?
Yeah.
Who cares?
So
do your own thing.
Skills
That's how I feel like I'm like getting like more, because I'm thinking like for me, I had to learn social skills from the movies and the TV I was watching, because I was sat in front of the TV all the time. That's why I'm such a big like movie buff, TV buff, because that was the thing that gave me like freedom, that gave me peace, that gave me an escape, but also is like that I learned what family was from the shows, because they were showing like love and this is what it should look like, and it's making it sound more dramatic than it is, because then it comes back to like my like family is, they're good people, it's nothing wrong with them, but like they coming from Iran and coming from a regime that was overrun, and people were acid was being thrown on girls' faces. They have their traumas. They were left here as kind of teenagers, early 20s on their own. There's so much. It's like, so I can't, I'm older now, so I can look and say, I understand. I don't blame you, but like, now it's like I have to work extra hard.
Oh yeah.
Like times so much, and that's why it's like things are, you heal and you do overcome.
You're doing it though, and like I'm doing the same thing, because it's like I didn't get hugged enough. Like my brother had to bring that situation that to my attention. Like my mother to not hug me and say I love you and I'm here for you and I support you. Yeah. And I've caught myself with my daughter, like, I'm like, this is a time where I need to say this. And why am I not saying this? So I say it because I catch myself. But it's just like, I have to learn this new thing. So I'm not doing the exact same thing to my kid. So it's just like we all
generational trauma. It keeps, but we're at that stage where we're stopping it. So it's like,
but we're being we're in, and but the thing is, we haven't even reached a rock bottom, like what BoJack is going. It's like but it's just like, so it's like, it's hard, because when does a person figure out enough is enough? Because you had to figure it out for yourself. I had to figure it out for myself. And I'm just like, I need to be better. And it wasn't anyone, I mean, I had friends kind of supporting me, but it's like, overall, you have to make that decision. And BoJack has not made that decision. And he's like almost 50. Yeah. So it's just like, sorry, this got real deep.
It did. There's a lot more we could talk about, which is why another reason we're getting our podcast ready, but it's going to take some time, a little bit more time. But like BoJack is really good about being able to get these conversations going and flowing. There's just a lot of hurt. We're all hurt. Most of us have been hurt.
Even if you think you're not hurt, you'd be surprised.
So, but I think we do have some really big traumas and like really sad things, like you said about the hugs and the love, like the same for me too. Like that's just not, I don't know when the last time my mom, like, well, she texted me that she loved me on my birthday, but like, we don't do that. And there's nothing, it's just how she was raised. That's her.
And her trauma,
again, her trauma my mom's
is what
trauma,
it is. My grandparents took off her door, so she had no privacy when she was younger. So it's just like, our families come from trauma. There's trauma. It's generational, what you said. So, but it's like, again, when does a person get that aha moment?
But like, it happens. It
most depends. Of the time. Some people it doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So it's like hard. So is BoJack going to be, is Diane correct? Is he going to be one of those people who does not get you know what? I do need to think about what I can do better for myself and for my friends.
Right.
Which is nerve-wracking.
Right. And like, what is Diane going to have her aha? Because she still needs that too for herself. And then
it goes into, what if BoJack does something and Diane be like, these were the last words I said to him.
Yeah, she did say, like, I'm always worried about him. You know, it's the same with Princess Carolyn too. I think she worries about him because they see his potential. They love him. Like, he has a good heart. And when he's good, he's great. Like when he was with the seahorse
baby.
Like the selflessness in that episode. And Kelsey too. The Kelsey with Kelsey.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and we'll talk about this afterwards because I can understand completely why you are really like you specifically for BoJack, because I know there's something relatable to this, and so it's so hard.
Yeah,
it's so hard because you have so much love, and Princess Carolyn has so much love for him.
Yeah,
Diane, whether she wants to say it out loud or not, she does have love for him and wants the best, and it's frustrating when they're not able to get to that place and be their best. It's life, guys. It's hard. It's goddamn this show.
I don't know where
this Dr. Phil right now.
I mean, yeah, it's a good show. It's a great show.
I never would have thought.
I know.
Never
same.
would have. I would not have even watched it unless you said we're watching this.
Yeah, I don't think I would have either though. Gosh. But I'm very happy we are, and like, I mean, it's just so relatable, and I don't know I don't know. I feel like, it's just we're gonna just see now what's gonna, because BoJack is completely alone.
Yeah,
it even seems like Todd's gone.
Oh yeah, so absolutely. I mean, Mr. Peanut Butter kind of is supportive, but he has his own brother to deal with. Yeah, so it's like, I think this is going to be a very low point for BoJack.
Anna is not answering the calls either,
which is also just heartbreaking. Is it's just like, I mean, she is an agent just to get him to hear, but it's just like literally he invested. He put his eggs in her basket.
He sure did.
more than
a lot of eggs.
He put his basket in her eggs.
Lots of fertilization happening.
Anyway, great show.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully I feel like it's such a mess. Like sometimes when we're talking, maybe not a mess. It wasn't a mess, but we're I think we're also censoring ourselves. Like we're trying to relate to you guys and the show, but we're also censoring because we have real lives, and it's like scary to really say everything.
I mean, it's personal.
It's personal, and you don't want to call out people in your family, and because it's not okay.
Y'all never gonna find my mom on social media. You don't even know.
But anyways, I mean,
it's beautiful. Yeah, this is literally a show that like is so important for everyone. Again, it's like Soul, the movie. It's just those kind of shows that like it just addresses the hurt and suffering of humanity.
Hopefully this is just a love letter to those that need the aha.
Yes.
So maybe a lot of people who watch this
get their ahas.
They're like, maybe I see myself as BoJack.
I'm sure that is the point of all this.
I would hope.
It's like to be like, hey, this is a reflection of us, and that's okay. We're all broken. How do we heal?
Yeah.
So
Princess Carolyn contacted Ralph. Let's end on that.
I know. I thought he really did.
It was so funny. I love that. That's like my type. I like
if you're a mouse. I need like a wombat or something.
No, I just like that personality. Yeah. Like I like funny, quick-witted,
that's cute.
But sweet.
He is very sweet. You know what? To end with Princess Carolyn, because she has also, I mean, I forgot what episode it was where she's like, maybe I'm not cut out to do this. Maybe she's not. Maybe she needs to give it up and actually go be with someone and be happy and not happy. I think that was the last episode, actually.
Yeah.
Where she's like, I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Right.
So
that'll be an interesting twist. Or I don't know what the vigor thing's gonna be.
Well,
like, that's the only thing. But
what's his face? Judah. I like how you said that. He didn't say anything about it. So, but he talked to the frog. So I'm like,
talk to the frog. That sentence.
So you would think that he's just like, wait a minute, I have one last thing for us to try.
Yeah, maybe next episode.
Or maybe he is sneaky. Maybe he's just like, I own 51% of this company.
Damn, hopefully not. Yeah, I don't know. I hope not.
I hope not. Judah seemed, I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard for us to trust him.
We want to. We're
you can see. Well, honestly, if you watch our shows, the mistrust, everyone is always like, who hurt you? Well, watch BoJack episodes.
Everyone hurt us. Go look at our attack. Go look at
we
our
just don't
Breaking
trust
Bad.
anyone.
We don't trust nobody no more.
No, but I mean, you know, but it's real.
Yeah.
So hopefully Judah is good.
Hopefully he'll help her.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I mean, if she does need to just stop with this industry and go into something else, like cooking. She's a great cooker. Maybe she needs to own her own restaurant or bakery or something.
Maybe.
Like like you don't have to be an agent to be
unless that's her real, like, that's her dream. She can't, but I feel
She's
like
good at it.
with Vigor, if she wouldn't have to be the head, so it wouldn't all rely upon her. She'll have so many other people.
But I think that's what she was saying. She was just like, she doesn't want to go back to that space where she has to answer to someone. Because
maybe they can be like partners.
He is kind of a weenie. I keep using weenie because it fits. But like
they could be partners or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe she could eventually take over it, and like have him still be there and help. But like,
I'm sure he would give it to her. Like, I feel like he's afraid of the responsibility. Like, it's too much for him. So
we'll have to see.
Gosh. Well, this is great. And
what a freaking BoJack. Someone give this show an Emmy.
I wonder. It's a nomination.
Just a nomination. Yeah. It's worth being nominated.
And Mr. Peanut Butter is like, oh, right, you weren't.
Mr. Peanut Butter is the shittiest bitch in all the land.
I know. That's so... Ooh, foreshadowing.
What?
Him going in the car and falling into the water.
Well, it showed that scene.
Yeah, it showed it in the intro all this time.
Kind of saw it.
But for this time around, he had someone to save him, like how Diane was saying.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut Butter.
Because it was always Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane looking at them.
Or Princess Carolyn too, and even Todd. But now everyone's gone. So
and also Anna's story about going into the side of the river
and breathe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's just like, will that happen again to him?
Yeah.
But no one will be there. Yeah. Which is one of my biggest fears. Hello.
I would not want to be burned.
Nope. Both of those are my biggest fears.
Let me just get decapitated.
Ooh.
Hey, you don't feel it. You don't feel it.
Yeah, but
I'd rather than suffocating or like suffocating from smoke.
Hey, give me I'll be 100.
Yeah.
Die in my sleep.
I prefer to just die in my sleep. Or saving like a puppy. From
like if you save someone, maybe that's a better one.
Yeah,
but yeah, so that, I don't know. Now I'm like, this was a very like eerie episode with some of the things that were said. So
it makes you very concerned for what will happen for BoJack, because literally it feels like his career's done. No one's there.
Yeah,
this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. All right. Well, next week we'll be back and we're gonna see what else is. This is not even the finale. Like we're talking so much.
It's been an hour.
Wow. Okay.
It's been an hour for this. Wow.
Okay. Well, that's all. We're done. But we'll see you guys next week, and hopefully now it's not going to be a happy episode.
Yeah,
never mind. Yeah. We're in it now.
We're in the thicket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching with us. Bye guys.
Can't forget about your face now, your style and your grace now. There's clearly no debate now. You're sold in second base now.